Let's be honest, most of us went to the university thinking all we needed was just a degree, attend lectures, graduate, and life would magically work out itself. But looking back, some of the most valuable lessons I learned had nothing to do with the class. If I had the chance to start university again in 2026, these are 5 things I would focus on. And number 5 is my favorite. So if you are in the university or you are about going to the university, let your focus be on these 5 things aside your lectures. Because if I had the opportunity to go back to university, these are the 5 things I would focus on. Not because I regretted my university experience, but because I've realized that the university life and university in general, it's not just about assignments and lectures and course content. No, there is more to it, and they are trying to train you to the expectations of life out there. Your degree is important, but what you do outside the classroom is as valuable as what you do lecture halls. So here are 5 things I would do differently if I was starting university again 2026. Number 1, put yourself out there. One thing I am very grateful of is the fact that I was not just attending lectures, I was not just moving between lecture hall and hostel. I got myself involved in a lot of activities, student activities, university activities, church activities, a lot of them. And if you find yourself in a university community, these often come up. Universities regularly organize sports activities, community activities, leadership activities, events, in fact, competitions, and what have you. These are opportunities that if you put yourself out there, you participate and you join in these activities, it will teach you valuable lessons that are needed in the field, anywhere you find yourself, and even outside the university campus. So put yourself out there, volunteer to do some of these activities, try things that are outside of your course content. Try as much as possible to participate in activities that are organized in the university. You know what? The classroom will teach you theory, but these activities will teach you confidence, teach you teamwork, they will teach you community building, they will teach you communication, they will teach you problem solving. These are the skills that are needed in the job market. Number 2, apply what you are learning in the classroom. Most of you students are studying to pass exams. So you cramp information, and after the exams, that is it. So information comes, it enters into the sheet, and that is the end of it. Don't be that student. Ask yourself, how can I use what I'm learning to solve real life problems? If you are studying engineering, build something. If you are studying art, put your artwork out there. If you are studying design something, hospitality or community related programs. Try as much as possible to engage and practice what you are learning on the community. If you are studying education, try and teach what you have learned in school. Try and teach the children around. Try and teach someone what you have learned. And in today's age, the advantage you students had that most students never had, AI. So try as much as possible to use AI to practicalize what you are learning in a classroom. Use AI to brainstorm ideas, to create projects and explore business opportunities. If you are studying business, you need to start something small even whilst you are in school. Find practical ways to apply the course content, not just to put it back on paper. The sooner you connect theory to real life, the more valuable your education becomes. Number 3, learn to lead. Leadership is not about titles. It is not about becoming the next SRC president or having chairperson attached to your bio. No, that is not leadership. Leadership starts with service. Volunteer to coordinate activities. Volunteer to support your colleagues, students. Volunteer to support the community in which you are serving in, or the community in which you find yourself. This is where leadership starts from. And leadership doesn't also mean that you should know it all, but leadership entails that you know a little bit of everything. So you have to learn a bit of everything as a leader. So as a leader, learn a bit of everything. As a leader, you must take responsibility when everyone else is making excuses. I would basically say read more, serve more, and repeat the process. The university is one of the places to develop your leadership skills, because then again, when you are in a university, your mistakes as a leader becomes lessons for you. But in the real life world, mistakes are costly. They can even lead to disasters. So take the opportunity and practice your leadership skills whilst you are in school. Number 4, find a mentor. I don't like shortcuts, but I would recommend finding a mentor as a shortcut to fast tracking your process of success. A mentor is someone who has already walked the path you are trying to walk on, someone of great respect and repute in society, someone you would look up to in your success journey. They are there to help you avoid some mistakes in your journey. They are there to help you spot opportunities in your journey. They are there to help you make better decisions. So a mentor basically, whilst you are in school, would help you avoid and take opportunity of these things I've outlined, especially when you are about to graduate. This is very important because most students after school would now ask themselves, what next? But with a mentor, that question is already answered even whilst you are in school. Because for me, I got a mentor whilst I was in final year, and immediately I graduated, I knew what I was going to do. I knew where I was going to do my national service and even work after school. Number 5, don't just pass through the university. Let the university pass through you. This is probably my favorite, because in the university there's opportunity to network and meet genuine friends who would later become business partners, friends who would later recommend you to people, friends who would even sometimes become seniors in the field. So take the opportunity to network like crazy from first year to the final year. Take the opportunity to meet as many people as much as possible from different fields aside your field. People that are doing different courses aside what you are doing, and even people that are in the same program with you, in the ahead of you and even behind you. Because in the grand scheme of things, these are the people you'll be looking up to for recommendation, for partnerships, for exposure and lessons in general. So take the opportunity to connect with professionals in your industry or even other industries as well. Because if you practice the first point I put out there, which is putting out yourself there, get the opportunity to meet a lot of people from different backgrounds, and you would use this as a stepping stone to define your craft and also get opportunities where necessary. While if you are at it, do not forget the university rules. They are there to make you responsible, to make you professional, to make you take responsibility for your act. The rules will also teach you discipline and respect for others and their culture. These are basically the qualities that employers are looking out for in the field. So let the university pass through you, and don't just pass through the university. This is what I mean by that. Don't just leave the university with a degree. Leave with friends, leave with relationships, leave with experiences, leave with skills, valuable skills that are needed in the job market. You will leave transformed. Mind you, your goal is not just to pass through the university, but to let the university pass through you. If you are a university student, let me know in the comment section which of these lessons you find more valuable. And if you have already graduated, let me know in the comment section one thing you feel you would do differently if you went back to university. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with students who need to see this. Until I see you again in my next video, stay safe. Bye bye.